Hey, how's everybody doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope everybody is doing well. All right. It may be a little bit. Why are you doing that?
I'm sorry.
You forgot you live right now? You forgot? You are live. You're live.
Okay.
All right. Say hello as you are coming in. All right. Hello to everyone that is coming in on Instagram. All right. I don't understand why you sit there and talking about we're live and you go like the people can't see that you're telling people. Did you?
Okay, I don't usually go live, so here you go. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kylan. You over there on YouTube. Okay, thank you. All right. So you'll be able to see the comments on the side right there as they're coming in. Hey, Rosie Roro, how you doing? All right. I cannot believe you were sitting up there whispering as if you were not live already. I was like, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. You done playing the game, sir?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Hello. I'm trying to give some of you all an opportunity to come on in the room. What's up, QT Jordan?
I know him.
You know him?
Yeah, I know him.
What's the Q for? Quentin?
Nah, QT like cute. Just like cute.
Cute?
Like cutie.
QT. Like, yeah.
Oh, Jordan thinks he's cute?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Doing well, thank you. All right. Okay. All right. So I was trying to give some of y'all an opportunity to come on in the wonderful room. And but we're going to get started on this wonderful straight talk moment. So let me just let you put my little thingy up and we're going to get this thing crack-a-lacking. Here we go. All right. So we literally a few days ago, not even a few, 2 days ago. Hey, Melinda.
Not two.
It is 2, isn't it?
No.
It was Tuesday. This is Friday.
3 days ago. That was the 30th. This is the
Okay,
3rd.
well, correct. All right. So three days ago, we celebrated at that day 19 years. 19 years.
I'm Linda.
And 19 years. And just an honor to be married. That was a season in my life I didn't think I would be. I thought I was going to be that eunuch in the Bible that was a eunuch for the kingdom of God. And we're just definitely grateful for that. All right.
Hi, Pastor Willis. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. And so we just wanted to come on and somebody hit me up and was like, are y'all doing it again this year? I was like, what? It was a request. I was like, really? And, she gonna hear this for the first time. I told one person, I said, well, inbox her and be like, hey, can y'all do it? Because a lot of times it'd be like, it's just me. You just be wanting to do it. So no, people enjoy when we, take our time and do things of this nature. And so I'm just appreciative. You know what I mean?
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean, how you doing? Yeah. So, all right. So what y'all want to start? What you want to talk about?
You start.
What is he doing? Well, I'll say this. Some wonderful good news. Our son was doing JV, and real talk, we thought he was worthy already to start at varsity. But I told him Hey, just wait it out. You never know, something can happen. And now Andre is playing varsity basketball for the Carson Colts, for Carson High School. So we're proud of that. Then we have, and there's someone else in this house we're proud of. Um, she acts like we don't eat healthy. I don't know what's wrong with our daughter Soraya, but she act like we don't be eating all kind of healthy stuff. But if y'all seen this girl's food, I think she can be an entrepreneur. Like, what was that she made? That her own soup that was?
She makes so much stuff. I don't know.
She this soup or whatnot, and so it was. I asked for some, but I didn't get any. I don't know what that was about. I just said, give me a taste. I don't know why. She be hating on me. She love her mama, but she be hating on me. But I just know who I am in God. Ho! Hiya! I felt that in my flesh. I really did. I felt that. All right. Let's see. What you say? I just want to say, I have to take a quiz. I will watch later. Okay. Wonderful. All right. So we're excited. Keatrice is an entrepreneur. You know what I'm grateful for? And that's real talk. Out of all the kids that I have, everybody is working. Everybody is working. Wyland has a job. Keisha has a job. Keatrice doing her entrepreneur. David has a job. It's just wonderful. Starley got a job. Everybody just have somewhere to work. I forgot him. DeAndre, y'all call him Rayshawn, has a job. So yeah. All right, here we go.
Oh, we have Javon. We have been there before. It was good. It was just as good as when we went the first time. I enjoyed going there. He thought we were making reservations for Morton's, and I was like, no. So he tried to flip it, all of a sudden. But
no, that's not what it was.
Yes, it was. He was like, well, I can change the reservation. We can go there. And
I didn't think I was going to Morton's. I thought what I wanted was at Ruth's Chris.
Okay.
Which was the Shrimp Alexander. That's what that's what I thought. And I did the open table, and it's an app. I did the open table, and with the open table, you make reservations, and we had an opportunity to go to Morton's or whatnot. And guess what? She was like, no, this is going, to Ruth's Chris. And let me tell you, that food was phenomenal. I don't think she thought I was going to be able to consume that whole steak. That whole steak. But,
the bone was clean.
If y'all know anything about me, that is my favorite food right there, steak. I love steak.
Don't y'all ladies out there be sending my husband no steak. I get the elder steak. He likes that. No, you better not send him no steak.
I love steak. Yeah, I used to, before I got delivered and set free, I used to like it, eat my steak rare. And I got delivered at the Sizzler in, what was that, Inglewood? It was Inglewood, California. And I literally got delivered because when they brought my steak and they set that thing on the table, the blood that came out, it just soaked up my French fries. Ew. And I just couldn't do it. And so I went from there to well done because I didn't want to have any of that anymore. But then my cousin, Tony Longino, he said, you ain't got to do it like you take some of the flavor out, man. He said, you take some of the, yes, sir. Very much so, bloody. And the blood didn't work that day. And so Tony recommended that I do, he recommended that I do medium well. And so I've been doing medium well ever since. So I'm appreciative of that. So it was real good. What we have? I had the steak and the grilled asparagus. I don't know what that creamy sauce was. What was that?
Good.
You know, it was real good. I've never had no sauce like that.
I think it was like a hollandaise.
Okay, like a hollandaise. And then you had the lobster mac, and you had, what was that other?
Stuffed crab. Crab cakes.
That was real good. That was real good. All right, that was real good. And so, as you all know, and please everybody, like and share and like. I just saw something today that I did not know of. She showed me, did I see the pen? I didn't know what she was talking about. She talks about, did I see a pen? I did not know she had some pen or something designed for the 50th birthday of mine. I was like, why? I didn't know that. She did far and beyond. And so, I know some people go, oh my God, I wish I would have known. I would have come. Listen, she did her thing. I'm appreciative of that. Everybody can't come. You gotta understand that. So I was very, very appreciative.
And also taking into consideration, I don't have contact with a lot of people that are in contact with him. So the people that I know of were the people that I was able to try and reach out to. So not slighting anybody, it's just who I was familiar with that he may have wanted there, and I had contact with them. So not like slighting anybody.
Yeah, there wasn't no slighting. If you took slight, just don't, as they say, charge it to the head, not the heart. But and this is real talk. This is no disrespect to anyone. What I'm getting ready to say, I'm, and I tell people all the time because I'm in the ministry per se. I'm more hands-on about a lot of things, even in ministry. She's introvert.
I'm behind the scenes.
She's really.
I don't mind at all.
She really, y'all don't realize how difficult it gets sometimes to try to get her, if y'all knew how long it took. Now, I ain't gonna bring up the contract. I'm gonna bring up just get her to do praise and worship. Oh my God, and to lead out and everything. When I tell y'all it's a difficult task because she don't like to be up front or if I don't feel comfortable doing it and things of that nature. So I said that to say, there's a lot of people that I connect with, but let's be truthful about it. And let's, Straight Talk Friday. Let's also take this into consideration that there are a lot of people I have connections with, but then there are people that I'm closer to. You know what I'm saying? And that setting was phenomenal. Like I had all kind of people in there. Know me since I came into the world. High school, in my teenager years, my adult years, when I got, came into ministry. So it was just a lot. I was shocked at the amount of people. And then there were some people who literally, there were some people who literally, I'm just now finding out you are spoiled, but it was well-deserved. Love for you. Well, hey, you've been saying that for years. Now, this is the gentleman, Keith Johnson, that actually helped me teach me how to drive and help me in that aspect, put me in a van, had me drive the van. Like one day he told me, get in the seat. It's like, what are you talking about? He was like, you're going to drive tonight. What in the world? I'm like, oh my God, that's just crazy. So yeah. All right. Look at that. Javon says this to you. She did that thing.
Thank you, Javon.
Here.
I tried. It was
the real. Digital shout outs was dope. Yeah.
Because I don't know how much he knew. I think he had some kind of idea, but I have been like planning this since June. So I reached out to people, and some people, they said, yeah, but I never got it. But those who did. So I was grateful for it. So yeah, since June, trying to hold it, keep it. And then stuff was happening. I wanted to, how Like if you with your spouse, something happened, you want to go tell them, you know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. I was so ready to do that. I was like, oh, I can't tell him that because it's for his party. So so I had to keep it to myself and just like be fuming on the inside. So yeah.
But just know that after it.
Oh yeah, I told him everything.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. We still fit? Did we finish? Did you
Probably
finish?
not.
Yeah. So it was very interesting. It was definitely on point. I was shocked when I saw my Arkansas family. Oh my goodness. That was like, I love my Uncle Clee, Cleaster Coates. When I saw that big head man started talking, I was like, oh my goodness, my Aunt Louise, my Aunt Gladys, my cousin, some of them I couldn't hear. My cousin, Tamika, Regina, who am I forget, Sharon. I was like, oh wow, this
Christian, Shonda and her baby boy.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. He was singing, he was the first one. He sung Happy Birthday to You. Happy birthday to you.
I didn't see that.
He was the very first one.
I definitely missed that one. Oh my goodness. Wow. Really?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm fine. I didn't see that. I don't remember that.
He was the opening. He was the very first one of it.
Okay. I'm sorry, little baby cousin. I didn't see that. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Rendell per Dre2Ta photography. Let's just say he did over and beyond what was requested.
Yes.
And I don't know if he's watching. I mean, we did thank him privately, but we're thanking him publicly. So if y'all need photography, all of that, Dre2Ta photography, do it. You know what I'm saying? And we've watched him go from humble beginnings to where he is now. When you talk about somebody talking about they booked it already, they got bookings in January. I can't even get no preaching engagements like that. I can't even get that. So definitely appreciate that. Who Keith?
Ain't no evangelist, nothing.
Then the word of God say, do the work of an evangelist. That's what he said, right?
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, you know what that's the scripture say, right? Say do the work.
Not the title, the work.
But the work. Okay. Do you do the work?
It don't matter. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, what you mean? Okay, so I want y'all to realize something. I'm gonna go back. Let me put that back up. I want y'all to realize. You notice what she denied? She denied the evangelist, but she denied the first lady.
Because I didn't want to.
So y'all know the ministry is coming. Oh! Sha-ta-ta-ta. Oh my. All right.
Javon,
yeah, go on and laugh, Javon. Go on and laugh. All right. Any questions besides, any questions? You don't have to be churchy.
And I'll put a disclaimer. We are by no means saying that we are perfect in this journey called marriage, because it's by no means are we perfect. Why are you looking at me?
I be trying to figure out why is that disclaimer even necessary?
Because I'm putting it up. We're not.
But why?
Because I want to.
But why?
We are by no means perfect. We're not saying we have all the answers. We're not saying we know everything. We've been through everything. But as far as what we know and what we have been through, we are experts on that. So, any questions, I'm not saying we're going to answer everything.
We experts. I never heard that.
On what we've been through, yeah.
Shando Bakotai.
Come on, sir.
Oh, my God.
So.
Expert. He gave me a title. Gave us a title. Oh, that's poetic right there.
Oh, here you go.
It's perfect because you made it so. Oh, my. You don't receive that revelation, and because you made it this far. Okay, I'm gonna pull y'all into something, and I'm gonna pull y'all into one of our deep conversations, and then and she'll be like, "Where you going?" She'll know. Sure. She'll know. Okay. I remember the question was asked. I'm gonna be ready to speak in tongues. I remember when we were talking about why are we still together and all this, and do you love me? And I said yes. And would I stay in her? I said I will to love you. her interpretation of that was not the way I'm saying it. Like, I love her, but I'm saying I'm not going to be in a relationship with someone if I don't want to be in it. It's volitional. Like when we stood up, and I always take this from Pastor Dwight Radcliffe, because when he said this, I thought it was such a phenomenal word. When we stand up and you get ready to get married, he said those are words of affirmation. But when you begin to exercise those words of affirmation, then they become words of activation. And that is, for better, for words, which are for sickness and health, and to death do us part. And I say that to say, when we made vows 19 years ago, it was, do you promise to do da 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 da? And it was not, I feel. Do you promise to love? Do you promise to this? Promise to cherish and honor and all of those good things? And then it was, we said, I do or I will. And that's where I based that upon. But I think her interpretation of that was not where I was going. Like, what you mean you will to love me? I will to love you, which means, I'm in this. I'm not looking for a way out. I'm not expecting a way out. I don't want to be with no other woman. You know what I'm saying? I have no desire whatsoever to be with anybody else, forsaking all others. I have no desire for that. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And so in life, when you go through different experiences and challenges in life, those things get challenged. But if you're in it to win it and you're in it to remain, then I think that's where it comes. So that was my mindset. But your interpretation of it was what?
My interpretation was, okay, so my interpretation was, even if I didn't want to be here, because I already willed to love you, because almost like I'm forcing myself to love you, then I'm going to stay here. So that was my interpretation of I will to.
I am.
Interpretation of it. So I was like, I don't want nobody willing to love me. You should just love me on GP, like, period. So I was like, I don't know about that one. So that was my thought on it.
Yeah. So it was, like I said, it was a choice, to love, not, that's with any situation, but technically, with the relationship, I'm not going to be in it. And one of the persons told me one of my greatest weaknesses and my strength. Orlando Hill told me this one day. He said, your greatest strength and your greatest weakness is your heart. Because when you love strong. And, like I said, have to grow, 31. And I was sharing this with some students. They said Loughridge, or they call him Mr. D. Mr. D, have you ever, did you have a first love? I said, yes. I married my first love. It's like, what? Are you serious? I said, yes. And then I said, she was my first everything. It really threw them completely off, because they was like, are you kidding me? I said, no, I'm dead serious. My first everything. Are you serious? Your first love, Ed? Yeah. When I say it, because, a lot of people was like, no, I didn't do a lot of dating. I didn't do a lot of going around with different women and all that type of stuff. There were people I talked to, but it wasn't a talk to from the angle and the perspective of, going somewhere. It just didn't last long. And I'm not talking about, and when I say I gave my heart, literally, she was the one that I literally gave, I ain't being funny, my heart and my parts to.
I took that chair. I'll pop that. Go ahead.
No, like you about to go on add on. I feel an add on right there. I feel an add on. Go on and add on.
Taught them everything you know.
Because a lot of people, a lot of people don't know that I thought on my end it would be a nervous situation, but it was nervous for her. And why was it nervous?
I wasn't like,
yes, it was. Come on. Tell the old folks, they tell the truth, shame the devil.
I think because it wasn't just any casual encounter with just any old body. It was this was like my husband and it was his first time. So for me, it was almost like, I almost felt like the dude, you know, in love with a girl. Like, you know, man, I wanted to be special for her. You know what I'm saying? That's how my thought was, you know. I wanted
Boomerang.
No, not Boomerang. Because in Boomerang,
The man, Eddie Murphy, was acting like he was a female.
that was no.
I'm just saying from that perspective, not everything else.
Okay, so that was my thought process. I wanted to be special for him, you know. So it was kind of like, you know, am I gonna make it special for him, or is he gonna be like? Because okay, honestly, my first time, I was like, I waited all this time for this. That was my first thought when I first had sex. So I didn't want that to be his thought. Like, okay, I waited all these years, 31 years, and this is all I get. So that's, you know, that was what I was thinking. So, yep, I was a little nervous.
Yeah, and that's a joyful situation to know, and you know you gotta know. One of my you know, communication forever. That's a forever in a relationship. That's a forever situation. I often say this, and I'll always repeat this because I think it's so important for us to realize. One of the worst things she ever said to me, and it was worse because it was the place that we were in at that time of our life. The worst thing she said to me is, "I feel I am living with a roommate." That right there was one of the worst things that I've ever heard in my life. Well, as a married person, if not the worst thing, because I don't think I've heard anything else said like that. I mean, besides being punched in the face, but poking the head, but that's about it. But I think that's it. But when she said that,
you want to be at the Lord and throw it in a sea of forgetfulness.
I'm healed. I'm healed by the wound and I'm healed by the wound in his side. But I think that was one of the worst situations because it was like you're in the house. And then, and let me say this to a lot of us as, you know, if you're single and you're talking about you want to get married and things of that nature, consistency is so key, you know, in the relationship, because I'm a living witness that once you interrupt of trust factor, it's difficult to regain that. So if I've been asking you to do X, Y, and Z, and it's not consistent, because a lot of times, you know, the interpretation would be you just doing that to shut me up. No, I'm not. But you know, it comes that way. So you just learn how to maintain, how to do, and all of that. You see what I'm saying? It's so important in that relationship. Because like I said, once it's gone, you know,
it's hard to get it back.
And let me be real, once it's gone from this one right here,
ooh, you got to work overtime.
Y'all know that expression,
I'm working on deliverance.
Hell has no fury like a woman scorned. Jesus. Oh my Lord. You know, did she just shrug your shoulders?
I'm saying I'm like Steve Harvey. The Lord's still working on me.
Oh no, we don't want you being like Steve Harvey. No. He bound in so many ways. Jesus. Oh my God, not Steve Harvey. Father, I speak to Steve like a man. Everything's a spirit now. But I'm telling you, yeah, right. So true. You know, it is key in every situation. And I think I know that's something that has to be, you know, I'm a person, whether with my kids, with her, I try my best to, wait, he's been married 20 times. Ooh. Yeah. Talking about Steve Harvey. And you know what? What was I getting ready to say before I saw that?
I don't know. You said something about even with my kids. I don't know.
I try to find out how to enhance. Now, don't tear me down. Don't just tell me, oh, you don't do this, you don't do this. What do I do? Same thing with her. What do I do to enhance? But you know, since Javon said this right here, talking about Steve Harvey, here's the thing I want to know. Said he's been married like 20 times. How come people like us don't get called out to shows and be marriage advisors and all this type of stuff? Like, how he, of all people in the world, Like he married the woman, his side chick, and he just isn't that true? I'm gonna say allegedly.
He says it's not true, but
I'm gonna say allegedly. You know, but I'm just saying that stuff right there, it just doesn't make sense to me. How somebody who allegedly had a relationship with somebody and he married his allegedly person that was supposed to be a side chick. You know, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you want your phone, daughter? Is that what you're saying?
yes,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the charger. So now I gotta bend down.
I think because he has a platform. So whenever you have a platform, and if on your platform you're already established and people already love you, it's kind of like no matter what you do, they still gonna
Jamal Harrison Bryant.
I guess. Like people still gonna run for you, you know? So
girl, will you come get this phone?
Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right.
Bye. So yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Because he already has a platform. He already has a following. He already has people that love him. So it's kind of like your. So
I don't have no platform. I don't have nobody that love me.
I'm not saying that. You don't have a Steve Harvey platform, at least not yet. So no, you don't have that platform. But I'm just saying when you got people that's cheering for you, that's
you see that like, at the bottom. Straight Talk Friday. We don't hold this uncut. Say what you're gonna say.
I am saying what I'm gonna say. When you have people that's in your corner, even when you do wrong, which I don't like, they still gonna be there to quote unquote support you and be like, don't worry about what everybody else say. But in essence, like sometimes you need to worry about what other people say, especially if what you did or what you said or what you're doing is not right. So you need to be accountable to somebody. So if those people in your corner are not holding you accountable, you probably need some new people in your corner.
And what do you contribute as accountability though?
What do you mean?
What's accountability? You said hold them accountable.
Yeah, so don't be like, well, you did it. That's all. It's all right. It's all right. You still Steve. You still who you are. Okay, but you did something wrong. So you need to stand up. They need to be able to like, look, you did this wrong, bro. You need to stand up and you need to take accountability for it. That's what those people in your corner should be saying. Not trying to cover it up. Not trying to be like pump you up and be like, don't worry about what they say. Don't worry about them. No, you need to worry about it because what you did was wrong. So you need to be accountable to people.
And what? Okay, do you have a definition for accountability?
I don't have a definition.
So what would you say would be the steps to be accountable?
I don't know.
You know, I hate what she does.
Because I'm not finna go because y'all don't know him. Like, this is going to lead to another question and then another question and then another question. I ain't finna do it. So if you got something you want to say, just go ahead and say it.
And this is the problem. See, this is what I've been dealing with this.
I've been dealing with it for 20 years because we've been dating for 20. So yeah, I've been dealing with it for that long. I'm not gonna go through the.
What she fails to realize. Okay, once again, see now y'all about to get the private conversation because I said some of the folks I've been saying on Black Love, we need to be on Black Love. Now I'm saying that because somebody is listening and they would want to know from you what do you consider as accountability? You're the expert in our relationship. So what would you consider accountability? Okay, so
when I say accountability, somebody who's gonna hold you, who's not going to justify you in your wrong or your error, but they're gonna show you where you're wrong and show you what you need to do in order to make it right.
Okay. All right. See how some of that was, y'all? All right. Okay. He said right to you. Stick to the standard and don't make rules around it or change the rules when you fall.
Exactly.
Right. Look who's here.
Hey, sister.
Hey, Ree. So I'm not. Hey, if you that's the only person you see on Instagram. Okay. Anyway. All right. Let's see. So yeah, I think and you got to have the right people around you though. Like she's saying, like you got to have the right people around you. You got to have good accountability persons. You got to have people who's going to Jaquan's on Instagram and he says hello.
Hey, Jaquan.
You gotta. Oh, by the way, love you too. I need you for December 11th.
Oh, you're not doing that right.
It just hit me now. If you're available for Mom Beverly O'Galdez celebration of life, it's hitting me. I just want to get it out my system. All right. If you're available, hit me up later on and let me know.
Just make sure if you ask him to be available, ain't nobody else gonna be taking over. I'm just saying. I got your back, Jaquan.
You are messy. You are so messy right now. Jesus, she is so messy. Okay, so that won't be fair. So I'm not gonna go into who, but let's just say Jaquan was asked during the homegoing celebration of one of my sons, his mom transitioned, and we were celebrating and we were rehearsing, right? Now, mind you, my son asked my godson, Mr. Jaquan Walter Abram, to assist. Well, somebody took over, and before we knew it, Jaquan being the person that we know, he moved from the organ
to the back of the church.
No. He moved from the organ to chilling on the side. So I think he went, did he go down the side or did he go out the door?
I don't remember, but he was in the back of the church.
He was in the back of the church. Now, mind you, he's been the one that's been asked to start and or to assist. And then the next thing we know, guess what? Jaquan is in the back of the church. After Jaquan is in the back of the church, the next thing you know, guess what? Jaquan is gone. So we'll make sure that doesn't that doesn't happen. But back to the whole accountability thing. It's important. You know, I don't want nobody in my life to be like, I'm gonna let the Lord handle you. I think that's where a lot of people screw up. That's the prophet. That's the man of God. You know, I'm gonna let God do it. I personally believe that's a big major issue in the church. You know, let the Lord handle that. No, the Lord don't need to handle that. We have other people in our lives that can, you know, help us. You know, don't just ask me, you know, man, how's ministry going? Ask me, how's my marriage? Ask me, how's my husbandry, if you will. Ask me, how's my fathering doing? Ask me, you know, those situations. And, you know, because I think it's important that you have, you know, some level of accountability. You have somebody you can go to. And I don't go to everybody with me because I don't trust everybody with me. Yeah, I don't trust everybody with me. And so when I feel some type of way, I know exactly where to go. Y'all feel me? All right, let's see. Reed said, the man of God is a man first and is held to the same standards as anyone else, has to live holy and right. I'm just saying. And we feel your fire, Reed. We feel your fire. I hear your voice. We hear your voice right now. We hear your voice. We hear your voice. And don't write in the comments, you said, I know how you are. So it's important. Y'all feel me? It's so important that you have key people in your life. And I'm graced to have female close friends, best friend, Dre2Ta Johnson. You know, I have that. So she's not one that's going to side with me if I'm in error. She's not going to side with me if she's in error. She's not going to do it. Our bro who transitioned didn't do that either.
No, because he would call me. Even he texted me one day because I didn't know that Dwayne had sent out pictures with his CPAP on. So he called me. He said, sister. I was like, what? You know, when people call you, be like, girl, let me tell you. You be like, what? He was like, sister, what's wrong with him? I was like, what? And he was like, you ain't seen this? I was like, no. What? He sent me the picture. I was like, oh my God. He's like, he said, I know I need to call you because I know it's not as bad as the way he making it seem, because the way he did it looked like he was just on death's bed. I was like, you know your brother. I said, I'm glad you know him because no, it is not that bad. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. But he already knows his brother. So he already knows, and he knows how he is. And he would just call me on GP and be like, is he doing right? And I'm like, he all right for now, you know. He cool, you know. So, anywho,
Yeah.
give me.
Yeah. So that right there, and I might as well just go there. There's no sense in me trying to shift out of that. This season is and has been a very trying one. When I say a very trying one, a very, very trying one, and it is a trying season. And, you know, I was telling a young man today who was talking about the death of his grandmother, and he was having a meltdown. And so he can go to class, and I gave him a pass. I said, okay, I'm not going to bother you. You know, have your moment. You should have your moment. And then I shared with him my experience and how I'm navigating through. I'm navigating through. Reed, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave. But navigating through that point. So from May to now, it's been a major, major struggle, and it's been a major, major. Love you too.
More.
Been a major, major struggle, and let me tell you, this one right here, Bishop Irvin. Every time Bishop William Todd Irvin and I communicate, text or talk video, he always says, hear me well, he always says, man, I knew Misha loved you, but I know she loved you even more. How she was just there, you know, in pain, but trying to carry you in your pain. And I've never, you all, and I'm going to move away from Dwayne Johnson real quick. I've never hyperventilated in my life. Like to the point I couldn't catch my breath. I've never done that. But when my spiritual father, Roger DeCure, and I got the word that man left, I literally said to the Lord, and I said it to her, I said, oh my God, he must really think I'm strong. He must really think I'm able to handle this. Literally she was like, had to hit me, like breathe, hit me, because it was overwhelming. You know, it to no end, it was overwhelming. And then you have to think, you know, she's going through her own, and all she could say was, I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry. And it was like back to back. But it was so overwhelming. And, you know, sometimes we interpret better for worse, sickness and health per se happening in a sense directly to us, if y'all feel what I'm saying, but it's not happening directly, sometimes not directly to us in a sense, it's indirect, but you're directly connected, if that makes sense. And, you know, trying to carry me through was like, no, how are you handling it? How are you going through? How are you managing? How are you, you know, processing? How are you going through the whole situation? And it was like, yeah, so it's a lot. And it's good to have a good, solid connection in your life with solid people. Y'all hear what I said? Solid people. I can't do some of this LA circuit stuff. I can't do it. I won't do it. I won't be a part of a group who encourages, oh man, you know, and when my sis Ree said earlier that the man of God is a man first, I need to be held to the same standards as anyone else. That needs to be said, because, you know, you got a group of people, who, in some of these circuits, and people have talked to me, and I was like, no, I can't come to that, because I can't have a bunch of people encouraging me and saying, hey, you human, and dipping out. You know, I've been in places, didn't know it. You know, thank God the Holy Ghost didn't reveal it, because I probably would have been gone. No, probably, but I would have been gone. I've been in places where I'm at services where the girlfriend and the wife are in the same place. Like, really, this is what we do. And I don't want to be a part of any of that. That doesn't mean that I'm flawless, but there's still some level of integrity that, you know, you have to have. What do you think? That's a firework?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't sound like it, huh? So you got to have some, you know, integrity.
You get in the same place with my husband and my boyfriend.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
What you talking about?
What?
What you talking about?
You talking about me?
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute, because the way you was talking, I was like, what? What a minute? Who you talking about?
Oh my goodness, you. Oh my.
No, that was my
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Listen. If no one have any questions,
We're gonna do the benediction.
we're gonna do the benediction. Wow. All right. I guess I could have told Rita thing. I didn't purposely get off of that, but it just led me in that way. And I did well. I didn't go into my emotions.
And then I think it's too. I want to say that marriage is not for the faint at heart. Like, marriage is not one of those things. Well, it's not going right, so you know, let's just end this thing. Let's go on, and you go your way, I go my way. It's not that simple. It's not that easy, and it shouldn't be that simple and that easy. Because if it's that simple and that easy the first time, it's gonna be that simple and that easy the next time, and the next time, and the next time. However many times it's gonna be for you. But when you do make your vows and you say for better or for worse, what is your worst? Like, for you, the worst for us may not be the worst for you, but whatever the worst is, that's the worst. Sickness and health till death do us part. All of those vows are not just words, but those are is actuations a word? I'm gonna make it a word today. Those are actuations. Those are things that, you know, should be fulfilled within your marriage. Those are not just things that you say on the wedding day, but those are things that should be fulfilled in the marriage. So it's not things to be taken lightly. Kind of like when you take communion and they tell you this is not something to be entered into lightly. This is a union. This is us becoming one. So it's not anything to be taken into lightly. So those are really some things, like when you choose who you're going to marry, it should not be something, and you know, and love don't cover it all. Because love don't cover it all. It has to be beyond, because I love him, because she loved me. No, it gotta be more than that. So I began to understand when you say because I will to, because sometimes I don't want to be bothering him, and I'm sure sometimes he don't want to be bothering me. Sometimes he make me sick, and sometimes I'm sure I make him sick. Sometimes I get on his nerve, because sometimes I can really be, what's the word I'm looking for?
Don't you say it either.
What?
Oh.
I'm not gonna cuss.
You know, last time you was like,
what? No.
Oh.
Sometimes I can be
like that preacher in the pulpit. Don't be touching my thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know. I can be testy. I'll put it that way. I can be testy, not intentionally, but it's how I am. Like, he be like, if he say something like, would you stop? I'm like, I don't care how you feel about it. I'm gonna keep doing what I want to do anyway. If you don't like it, oh well. So I'm sure sometimes he get tired of me. I get tired of him. I don't want to be bothering him. I'm glad I'm in one room, he in another room. Fine. That's marriage though, but I know I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going to spend the night nowhere else. He ain't going to spend the night nowhere else. You're going to be here. You're going to deal with me and my attitude. You said for better, for worse. This is what you got. You knew what you was getting when you got into it. So over 19 years, we've learned each other pretty much.
And learning.
So I pretty much know what he gonna say. And then sometimes like, what I was gonna say? And I was like, go ahead and say no. Since you know what I was gonna say, you go ahead and say it. So you learn each other. But for the most part, this is not something that you just enter into with the thought process of, well, if I want to leave, I'm just gonna leave. I ain't gonna be dealing with that. No, it's something that you have to grow into. It's something that you have to realize that this is forever. You know, and I'm not advocating, I'm not saying be there if somebody's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially abusing you, no kind of abuse or anything like that. But I'm just saying.
But what if that's the worst?
That might be somebody else's worst. That ain't my worst. I ain't stand for no physical abuse because I'll kill somebody.
What about mental?
No, I'll shut you out. So
Okay, so you stayed.
no.
Didn't you think at one point, because of
I'll
how I
be-
was handling things, that it was coming off mentally and emotionally abuse, and that made you shut down?
I'll be planning my escape.
But you didn't plan your escape.
You don't know I could be planning my escape now.
You mentally and emotionally shut down. So you will. That's what I'm saying. Because how you felt,
so
right?
if you think about it, I didn't stay because I had already checked out of that. I was checked out.
We're talking about, you know when you're talking about staying, you ain't talking about checking out mentally and yet physically in the place. You know you were talking about.
What did Javon say?
Right? Did you just See, she being testy. And so let me tell you what I still don't like it. She does it to this day. Now her twin does it. Everybody in this house pretty much does it. People that close to me, a lot of them do it. And the mindset is, interpreting my words.
Oh
Lord. Don't, oh Lord, because it's the facts. I'm a straight shooter. You ain't gotta wonder what I'm saying or what I'm thinking. I'm going to say it. Right, wrong, or indifferent is going to be said. I just don't like people interpreting my words. Well, you meant to say that. No, that's not what I meant to say.
I don't be saying what you meant to say.
You have.
No, this is the thing. He if he says something, he wants you to say it to him the way he said it. But I can say something that is exactly the same thing that he said, just using different words. He doesn't want to hear it that way. He wants to hear it the way that he said it because that's what he said. But I can say the exact same thing, just using different words.
But okay? But if that's the exact same thing, if you said it differently, that's not the exact.
It's the same thing using different words.
It's not the exact same thing.
It is.
No, you're giving. It's
the same thing.
Is it a direct quote?
No, it's not a direct quote.
So it's not the exact same thing.
But it's the same thing using different words. Because there are different adjectives that can mean the same thing. So I'm just
not adjectives, synonyms.
See what I mean?
You see what I mean? Right or wrong.
So he just wants to hear it. Even if he asks a question in Sunday school, this is the part.
You don't even be with me in Sunday school.
When I used to be, I didn't want to leave this class and go to the adult class because I didn't want to deal with the adult class. He was still teaching the young adults. That's fine. Just young adults. I'm not saying nothing. That's not. I didn't want to go to that class. I want to stay in my class. So anyway, he would ask a question. We all be answering the question. We'd be like, "Dang, what you looking for?" He would say it, and I would be like, "We said that." You was like, "No, you didn't say that." But it is what we said, just not the way he wanted to hear it.
That's not always the case. That is the case. There are points. There's reasons behind it. Now, what she fails to say, and so what she mentioned right now, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when I'm getting ready to say something, and then, or I'm being told that's not what you meant. You meant to say this.
I would say that's not what you said. I would say that's what you meant.
Yeah, you.
No. I'm gonna be pastor right now. No. You don't like people touching my face.
I'm sorry. That's an insider right there. You are messy.
Come on, let's see what you want to say.
You are so messy. Oh my God. Did you? Ooh, Father. No, but to conclude this on this part. And it's another thing that she says. She interprets certain things in me having my way.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't. And if that's the case, let me tell y'all, real talk. This is a good laugh tonight. Listen, if I have my way, trust me, it will be overly done. I can't have my way.
Because we won't let you. If we
let me.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Did you hear this?
No, you don't.
You said exactly what you did. Oh, I am?
Yes.
So you're telling me what I'm thinking.
No, I didn't say what you think. I said you're taking it the wrong way.
How you know I'm taking it the wrong way?
Because of what you're saying. Because
what am I saying?
The way you're saying it is not what I'm saying.
What am I saying?
Anyway.
No, what am I saying?
See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not finna.
No, see? Now see what it is.
Do that.
Now y'all got it. Y'all see what I'm saying? Perfect example. I'm asking for clarity. What are you saying? There it is. See? That's the problem. She's gonna be testy, but then when I come back,
he wants things his way, but because me and other people in this house know that he wants it his way, it's not going to be that easy. Just because you want it your way, you have to. For us, it has to be a valid reason as why we should do it this way as opposed to this way.
And boom goes the dynamite, in the words of Judge Kevin Ross, because he
think his way's right. I'm like, I can ask him. I say, why you want? Okay. Oh. Here we go. Good answer. Good point. All right. So we've been in pandemic. We haven't been back to church. Okay. So we were like, when the kids gonna go back to church? I said, okay. I said, let the kids start going back to church on second Sunday. He was like, why they can't go on first Sunday? I was like, why should they go on first Sunday? Because it's first Sunday. I was like, okay, but why should they start back on first Sunday? Because it's first Sunday. I was like, okay. I said, my thinking was, let's let them go back on second Sunday. He was like, why second Sunday? I said, because second Sunday is youth Sunday. So it'll be the Sunday where, it'll be a youth thing. That'll be there starting to get them back acclimated into church. He was like, well, that don't make sense to me. So, okay, come the following week. Guess what he does? It's first Sunday. All right, they need to get ready for church. I was like, we didn't come to that decision. Well, I said, so his thinking is because he said it, that's what's supposed to happen.
And just as you're doing that now, I rebutted that then as I would rebut it now. Here's the deal. Now I want you, and that's that laugh. See, y'all hear that laugh? But
this is straight talk. Y'all finna get it straight.
But watch this though. Watch this. I want y'all to hear this because you don't hear this, and now that it's live, it can be recorded. Mm-hmm. Notice something. My way or my suggestion was overthrown because she wanted second Sunday. Now, why is it that when I say something, it's my way, but when it's second Sunday, my way has to conform to her way?
Because the majority of the time he wants it his
That's not
way.
factual.
That is true.
No.
If you took a poll, 99.999% of the time,
listen, if trust me,
everybody would say it was he wanted his way. He the 0.0001% that would be like, no. But yes.
Here's the deal, though. Here's the deal, and it's real talk. Because when it comes to certain things, and certain things I say, it needs to.
Thank you. I
mean, you can believe whatever you want to believe. It don't make it factual.
Is it Galatia?
Yeah, that's Galatia.
You.
Okay, and why do you say you believe her? Because what I think people felt, and I say this with everybody, it's amazing that people tell me I like to have my way, but the same people that say they like to have my way, they come to me about almost any and everything.
I don't come to you about a lot of stuff.
You do.
I keep a lot of stuff to myself, and I take it to the Lord.
I am the Lord.
No, I take it to my Lord and Savior.
I am the Savior.
You ain't saved me.
The Bible says the husband is the Savior of the body.
You ain't saved me from sin.
I didn't have to save you from sin.
That's what I'm talking about.
Who
washed my sins. Though they be crimson, he washed them and made me white as snow. That's the Lord I'm talking about.
All right.
When you die for me, then we can talk.
What the devil is this? I can't.
Why?
Because you see this right here. I can't.
You can't delete right there. Block, delete. What's those three?
I don't know what that. I ain't never tried. Let's see what that look like.
Yep, block.
Oh, okay.
Period.
Okay, good. I didn't know you can do that. Hold on. Let's just see what the person says. All right. So so now, because here's the deal. When it comes to certain things, and I'm not male, egotistical, headstrong. No, I am. I can be headstrong, but I'm saying this. There's no way in the world. That's why I don't care about other people's comments when it comes to certain stuff about me. And that includes her, my mama, and everybody else. I'm going to say this all day long. There's no way in the world I could be who I am in Christ and have that type of mentality. No, real talk. And I've said that down through the years. Now, my thing goes back to if we're talking about going back to the whole first Sunday thing, my whole concept is first Sunday. Because it's the beginning of the month, let's begin it. Second Sunday, I got the whole youth thing. I got all of that. That's fine and dandy. But my mindset was I thought we had come to the agreement.
That's what he wanted.
But because it's not what I wanted.
Yes,
it's what I thought happened. There it is. Y'all said that's my point. She's telling me what I'm saying, and I'm saying
it's not an isolated incident. This is like incident on top of incident
But if
on top of
but
incident,
here's the
which
deal.
proves my point.
Which
That's how
proves
that's how
also
science works.
that you
They
have. Oh no! Don't do that because science is forever evolving. Try another one.
It is ever evolving. But I'm
Mhm.
saying when it comes to science, they do multiple tests after test after test, and then when that test keeps coming up with that same thing, that's when they know, okay, this is it, and that's him. He keep doing the same thing, and I'm like, yep, there it is again. There it goes.
But this also lets you know.
Boom, there goes the dynamite.
This also lets you know that there are conversations being had, and
that's not.
No, it is factual.
That's not factual.
Really? So
I had this conversation with you because I've been telling you this for years.
But I've also been telling you this for years, right?
He wants his way, and then yeah. Because he even told the kids, I don't care what your mama say. I'm the man in this house. I can disannul what your mama say.
Context.
That's what you said.
Context.
That's what you said. Did you say that?
Context.
Did you say that?
Y'all see why she's smiling?
No, I'm. Did you say that?
You've been an attorney, but I'm gonna come back with it.
Come on, answer the question. Did you say that?
The answer is yes.
Okay, there you go.
And next question.
Answer the question.
You see, you dirtbag. You so dirty. You so dirty. It's called trend analysis. Okay, I don't know what that is, so educate me. I'm not as intelligent as what you just said. What I'm saying is, what did you just say?
Validity and reliability. That's it. It's when you can continue to show the same pattern. That's what it is.
So I guess my question.
If a person continues to lie, no, I'm not. I'm gonna let you talk. When a person
she gonna let me. Okay, you hear that demon is speaking. Go ahead, speak out.
When a person continues to lie, you don't say, "Oh, they lied." They are a liar. When they continue to lie, when they continue to perpetuate that thing, they are a liar. They are no longer just, "Oh, they lied that one time." No, they are a liar. When you continue to show a certain thing, that's what it is. Validity, reliability.
But here's the deal, though.
That's coming from a master's prepared pastor.
Oh, wow. So when I get my so if I got to get a master,
I said you got to get a master. I'm just saying he's master's prepared.
You using that as an example. So you just disown my intelligence by another man.
No,
you just did that.
How did I disown your intelligence?
Because you said because he has a master. So you said
I'm not saying.
Wait. You said he's reliable, and what he said it has validity and reliability.
Okay.
And because of his mastery.
I didn't say because of his mastery.
I'm saying, mastery. Did you not?
What he is saying can be backed up by the fact that he is master's prepared.
I'm gonna do it like you just did. I just said it differently. I didn't say your exact words.
Basically, she observed a trend, and that's all I'm talking about. That's all I'm talking about. A trend in behavior.
Interesting. Because I'm the only one that has the trend.
That's not true. That's not factual.
Who says what their trend is? Who? Okay, it's always me.
That's what. See that? No.
Is that not factual?
That's not factual.
Okay. What is your trend?
What is my trend?
Mm-hmm. What trend do the ones in the house say concerning you?
Concerning me, that I'm a helicopter mom. I don't let go enough. I'm like, nope, can't go, nope, can't do, no. I'm like, no, I hold on too tight. That's what they say.
That's it.
I don't know what else.
See?
Because they ain't talking to me. But if they have an issue with me, they haven't said it to me.
But you know about the issues people have with me because they're talking to you.
Okay, so what point are you trying to make with that?
I'm not making a point. I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't know. Because no one talks to me.
Okay, that's a whole nother story.
And it goes back to it. No, real talk. It goes back to the whole mindset of people think they know what I'm going to say. So when I don't say anything,
it's not about knowing what you're going to say, though. No, that's not that.
It is.
No, it's not about knowing what you're going to say. That's not what it's about.
What do you think it is?
Just knowing, judging from. Okay, you say you don't look at judging from past and present behavior that you can understand what the outcome is going to be. That's just like anything. When you know you're going to mix certain chemicals, you know what the outcome is going to be.
Okay.
So when I've seen this time and time again, 20 years, I know what the outcome is going to be.
And so What if it works on my head when I see the same outcome?
Okay, then all you have to do is vocalize that.
But when it gets vocalized, what do you think I'm going to get? I'm going to get.
See, but you're doing what you say you don't like people to do. You're saying what they're going to do, and you don't like that.
It's the same thing.
But you don't like when it's done for you. So
what
you
I'm
can't
saying,
do that for others.
No, what I'm saying is the same thing. If I'm seeing the pattern, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying if I see a pattern, but then what if I say I see a pattern? Then you know what happens?
What?
Then my pattern, that's not it, but it's always it for me. That's.
You see what I'm saying? Look at it that way. Just like you said, it's not it for you. It's the same way for you. Be like, nope, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. So when we say that is for you, you say no, that's not it. So just like you're saying, when
not
you
all the
say,
time. I'll admit when I got a challenge.
No. Mm-mm.
You know what? And the reason why here's this straight talk, right?
Straight talk.
And the reason why
y'all getting it raw and uncut.
Wait. And the reason why that is said is because I refuse to allow anyone to dictate. No, real talk.
Go ahead.
Who I am when that's not me.
It's not about who you are, but it is about what you do.
But at the same time,
and if we see you doing something all the time, you can't say that that's not what you're doing.
So then when I don't do anything and it's been fine, oh, you did that 2 years ago. What am I doing now? Well, I don't know, because you haven't done it in a long time. So why am I being judged by something 2 years ago if it's not been done 2 years ago? That's the conversations that I like to have a lot. Because if I go on the silent treatment and just be quiet about stuff, then you got attitude. Don't have an attitude.
We're not saying you got an attitude.
I have been told I had attitude.
From people in this house?
You say I'm melancholy. I'm not melancholy.
That's not having an attitude.
But you know something has shifted.
Okay, so I know that about you.
No, but I have not shifted.
That is a shift. If you've taken a shift of silence as opposed to vocalization, that's a shift.
But if
it's still a shift, regardless.
You just gonna cut me off again?
No, I'm not cutting you off. I'm just saying it's a shift.
What's the shift?
I just you gotta watch your time because you gotta say that.
Woo! So here it is. This is casual conversations. I'm just the type of person that really believes sometimes my way is considered just my way, but then if the other person is saying it, like going back to that little first Sunday situation and the second Sunday situation, to show you where my mindset is. She wanted to do it on second Sunday. I said on first. Then, and I don't remember. Then I said, okay, so let's just do third. Since I can say that. Would you consider that? You don't know if you would consider it?
I don't know. Because I would have been like, what is the rationale behind it?
And the rationale would have been, but then this is how I think she would have interpreted it.
It's still what you want to do.
There it is. And it wasn't a thing of what I wanted to do. I'm saying first versus second type. And my thing was, you start off like, it's almost like, and that was my mindset. It's like if this was 2022 and let's say the church are now just opening to 2022, right? My concept of a situation is simply this. It's the first of the year. We're going to church on the first Sunday. Why go on the second Sunday? Because the first Sunday is, I ain't even talking about communion. They ain't saved. So that's not the case. It's the first Sunday. It's the beginning of that fresh month on a Sunday. That was my mindset. I got the whole thing about the second Sunday. But then, what has happened since then?
They went second Sunday?
One time.
But that was after that. It hasn't been another second Sunday yet since they've gone.
And that is where the challenge is. So now I'm misunderstood then. Because I thought when you said getting them back on second Sunday, I thought you meant this was acclimating, getting them back into the swing like the other kids that have been coming.
I'm not comparing. I don't care what other kids do.
No. I'm talking about that's what I thought we were doing.
This is my feel on it. Just like I feel like our kids have been out of school for over a year, and then they just threw them back in school. without a lack of re-socialization, everything. So when the kids got back to school, they was like animals fighting each other every day. Sarai would come home and show me a video of fights and everything that was taking place. I think there needs to be a period of reacclimation, not just you're back in there. And all you saying, it's church. What's wrong with that? Just put them back in church. Okay, I know that. I know they need to be with the Lord. They know getting the teaching and all of that. But I think there needs to be a reacclimation period. So I think there needs to be a period where, okay, this second Sunday, the next second Sunday, okay, now let's start adding in this Sunday until there is a full, they're going to church every Sunday. I don't think it should just
But it's only a second Sunday. You're not saying second and fourth.
I know.
You're not saying
that. I know that.
But you're comparing a secular system to a spiritual system.
Okay. They can get church at home. They can sit and watch it just like the other people that's at home watching it. They can watch it.
Oh, so now we want to bring other people. You just told me I'm not worrying about other people's kids.
I'm saying if you're talking about church, you don't have to necessarily be the building. The church period is we the church. They can get the church from us.
Well, we can't be the church by ourselves. The church is a community. It's not in and of ourselves.
We are a church.
What makes you and I a church?
You're not a church? You're not?
No, not by myself.
Why not?
Because the church is a community. The church is a community. I can't be a church by
our
myself.
home can be a community.
Of what? We're the only two believers? Well, I mean, we could. They always put the scripture when two or three together.
There you go.
Thereby in the midst.
There you go. Period. I just think it needs to be a
But I didn't know you were trying to do no acclamation with him. Because I don't need no acclamation.
Why you say that?
Because.
That's okay. That's another thing. Go back to where Javon said.
What you mean?
Because we never looked at it.
We never. This?
What do you think?
That was when we was talking about.
Well, you say you think you'll never get hurt, but what do you mean? Like in relationship?
I think at that time when we was talking about.
Javon, you still on?
That time when he was talking about the depths in my life and that I'm the Superman.
How think that when he said that?
That is when he said that. Because there's Ree's coming is there. I was getting ready to talk about Dwayne, right? Or I started talking about Dwayne, and then that's when she said, and then he made that comment. Let's go back, see the new comment.
Hey,
No.
I got a tambourine and everything.
Keisha.
I got a microphone. I got a tambourine.
Keisha.
Hallelujah.
Keisha, in the words of my cousin bro, mind your own. You live long. Okay. No, I'm saying during that time.
Okay.
You want to go back to that?
It could have been.
Yeah, I'm saying somebody tag Devon for me, tag him again and have him come back. But I'm saying I think that's what he was talking about. That there were people who were saying within themselves that like for example, I won't go into it. I actually going back to the season. I found out who was really really real with my pain and in my pain. I found out from all walks of life who was really real. And I got rebuked in my pain. Misha rebuked me in my pain. Orlando Hill rebuked me in my pain. And what I mean by that is there were people I expected to reach out, and they never did. And so she said, what if they never reached out before? Why would you expect them to reach out? Because, okay, you would think in this situation, but they never did it before. Then Orlando Hill said the same thing. But bro, they never done it before. But why would they not? And then the concept was everybody can't be Dwayne Loughridge. Let me tell you, I get it, but I hate to hear that. Because it's not everybody being Dwayne Loughridge. It's the fact when you was in pain, I reached out and said, hey, You're in my prayers.
But did you do it for the reason that so that they would reach out to you at some point in time when you needed it?
Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy.
That doesn't mean you should obtain mercy from them. That just means you should obtain mercy.
But what I'm saying is, it's to me, it's if I do something for you, you say thank you. Mm-hmm. If you do, you turn around and do something for me, it's gratitude. It's sympathy. It's empathy. That's what I was looking for. Now, of course, I'm gonna say, oh, because I reached out to you because your mama died. If my mama died, you better reach out to me. It wasn't in that spiel, but however, it was the people that I felt or knew that was close that didn't, and the people were not as close. I'll give you a point of reference: Galatia. Galatia and I are not close like some other people, but we've developed and gotten closer down through the years, right? Galatia reached out by text and said to me, Elder Loughridge, I'm paraphrasing Galatia, something to the magnitude of, I wanted to reach out previously, but I didn't really know what to say, but just know that I'm praying for you. And that was more than what others had said. You don't have to know what to say to me because you're not in my, as Sarai would say, you're not in my body. You don't have to know what to say to me, but ain't nothing wrong with being a human being.
But what, like, my thing is, this is my thing. And I know that we differ in this way, and that's totally fine. You feel the way you feel. I feel the way I feel. People feel the way they feel, period. My thing is, even if it's in my time of grief, I'm not looking at who did not reach out. But for those who did reach out, I am appreciative. I'm not looking at, well, so-and-so didn't do it. I don't care. Like, if they didn't reach out, I'm not, in my mind, I'm not even processing why this person didn't reach out. Well, so-and-so, I'm not even thinking, wait a minute, so-and-so didn't reach out to me. Because to me, the people who needed to reach out to me have done so.
That's very spiritual.
That's nothing spiritual about that. The people,
that's a churchy statement to me.
That's not church. There's nothing church in that statement.
So let me see. How can I say this? Okay. I'll use this for not mentioning. When Dad the Cure found out that Dwayne died, he reached out to Tanya to see how was I doing first before he reached out to me. And then he said, well, Tanya, when you talk to him, tell him I'm uncomfortable right now because I know he's hurting, but I want have him call me. Just have him call me. And Tanya was like, Daddy, keep asking, how you doing? Daddy said, can you just call Daddy? He's kind of nervous of calling you because Daddy don't really deal with death like that. And I said, okay, sure. So I called Dad. Dad, I would expect Dad to cure. If my godfather was alive, Robert Ray Cole, I would expect him to do that because of the relationship that we have.
And I hear you, but I'm not expecting.
Because you, that's how you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not looking for people to be
okay, but the way you said it, you make it sound to me. You make it sound like I shouldn't expect people to be there for me.
No,
that I have a relationship with.
That's not. No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. I
don't have that feeling no more. Y'all set me free.
In your time of grief, my thought process is not even going to be. But like I said, we're totally different. For him, like, when our brother did pass away, I was like, well, I don't know if we should be going over there all the time. We should give them their space, blah, blah, blah. He like, no, that was my brother. I'm going to be over there all the time. I'm going to be over there every day. Me, I told him, if something happened to you, I don't want people over here every day. I don't want people in my face every day, calling me every day. Oh, how I don't want it. Like, I don't want that. I don't want people all the time coming by, sitting down, talking to me. Because for me, that means I have to keep reliving that moment. So I don't want it. I don't want people calling me all the time. I'm just calling, check on you, see how you doing. I don't want people knocking on my door. Oh, I just called. I don't want it. So that's how we differ. And I think that's totally fine for us to differ in that way. I'm not going to be like sitting down, but like, so-and-so didn't even call me. No, because I'm not looking for people. Whoever calls me, that's who God let them call me. But if they don't call me, fine. I'm fine with it.
So just for clarity, if Uncle Kenny never called you.
Come on, Dwayne.
No, because this is real.
Because you
no, answer the question. Yes, I can. Because based on what you're saying,
if he never called me, I'm not going to be sitting here thinking.
You're not going to wonder why the man that you call your dad.
I'm not even going to be sitting here thinking like, wait a minute, he didn't call me. I'm not going to be thinking that.
Your dad.
I'm not going to be thinking it. I'm not going to be
right now. I don't believe you.
That's fine.
Because we're talking about the man that you call your dad.
I'm in grief. Like I'm not sitting here. My husband's dead. And I'm like, oh, auntie called me, but my uncle didn't call me. I'm not going to do that.
It's not going to cross your mind. You're not human. You're not human. That's a human feeling.
It's not about being inhuman or not. It's just
no. Don't say
human or not. I'm just not going to be. I'm not thinking about it.
But the reason why it's not a cat. Did you hear that?
No, it's not like the garage is open.
Oh. And the reason I think one of the reasons why you say that is because of the person that you are. You're the one, and no disrespect, y'all, but you're one of those, but like you don't give a TF.
Oh, that's not true. When
it comes to certain things, your mindset is okay. Well, hey, they didn't do it. That's on them. I see how they are. My mind. That's what I'm saying. Even the whole situation about when we were going over there. Everybody during that time was like, "Where's Misha? Where's Misha? Where's Misha? Where's Misha? Where's Misha? Where's Misha?" During that time, because that family gets strength from each other. But at the same time, Dwayne knows, Sharita knows how you are when it comes to a lot of things. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, because whenever just talking to her, I was like, well, what do you want us here all the time? She was like, I'm telling you something happened to Dwayne, I'm gonna be over there all the time. And I was like, okay, but see, that's not me. I just
right, so because we understand the value of our relationship, and it just seems at certain times it will be devalued. Like I know I cannot and will not be at every moment, every first of Ree's life and the kids' life and Mom's life, and I won't be there for that. The bros, I won't be there for that. Can't be there for that. And I had to condition myself to say, you won't be able to be there for everything, so don't try. Like I purposefully did not call her until later on Thanksgiving. Purposefully. I struggled with that. I actually wanted to go over there. I said, nope. She wanted to learn how to maneuver through that. I purposefully didn't do it. And we happened to have that conversation about that. Of course, I expected her, to be teary-eyed and all of that stuff. Like that memory that came up. She texted me while at work and she was like, that memory messed me up. I was like, what memory? She said, you at work, I don't want to say. I was like, I'll go ahead, I should be okay. Whoa, Jesus, I probably should have never did that. But I didn't break all the way down, but I broke enough. You saw the thing I put up, right? The memory on our anniversary 2 years ago when I went and he took me to get that blue suit. That memory came up and re-saw it, and then she said, I said, well, I don't even see it. I went looking. So you do on Facebook on this day. I didn't even see it. But then she sent it. And then I was like, oh. And then it was like thinking about the moment. Happy birthday, man. Happy anniversary. I was like, oh my God, are you serious? All of that at that time. So
the kids' birthdays, they normally both come over together.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's a lot of it's adjusting, navigating, managing through for the rest of our lives.
And I'm just gonna say it's kind of dealing with, but like you guys, what you guys get to see as opposed to what we as spouses get to see cannot be compared. Because when y'all see him, he just keep going, he just going for the Lord, he just love the Lord, he does love the Lord. But at home, he breaks down. At home, we see the tears. At home, we see the vulnerability. At home, we see the 24/7 man. What you guys get to see is what you're allowed to see, but we get to see all the vulnerability and everything. So I'm saying that to say... Huh?
Go ahead.
What?
I'm getting emotional. Go ahead.
I'm saying that to say, yes, pastors, preachers, elders, evangelists, missionaries. Those are people that are strong. Those are people that you expect are going to pray you through. But there are times when you need to pray them through, when you need to lift them up, because they are human. They're not supernatural. They're not Christ. They're not all human, all man, and all spirit. That's not him. That's not him. He's a man. And I get to see the tears. I get to see the person that's snappy because his emotions are taking over. I get to see all of that. Y'all don't get all that. So y'all get I just love Elder Loughridge. He's the greatest thing. Yeah, greatest thing since sliced pie. Okay, y'all get that. But we get everything else. So sometimes just pray for leaders and those people that you hold in high regard and high esteem, because yes, even though they appear strong, and I'm not taking away their strength, I'm not saying that they're not strong, but they have weaknesses just like every other person. They're not supernatural. They're not superheroes, none of that. They are vulnerable just like everybody else.
Must be real good because nobody said nothing. All right.
Well, I saying to one.
All right. Oh, somebody giving hearts over here.
What's that on?
This is Instagram right here.
Okay. So what's this?
What's what?
Where are we on right here?
Right now, it's okay, so here, you see this here?
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, what's that?
YouTube?
And?
Oh, Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We going around the world.
We universal.
We universal. And this is Instagram. I don't know how to. They don't have it where you can connect StreamYard to Instagram and stuff like that. The only so I do it this way. And so maybe I'll stop procrastinating about that other situation. To get that website together. But anyway. All right. Well, thank you all for joining. Greatly appreciate everyone. Please like and share and like. And I didn't know you can block people.
Yes, now you know. See, I taught you something again.
First time.
Oh, can I do my safety thingy?
What's that?
Can I do it? You trust me?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I was talking to my kids, and like I'm really like a person that's really I'm strong on safety and being safe and being aware. So it's just been a lot happening, a lot going on, and even if there wasn't a lot going on and a lot of stuff that we're just seeing, where smash and grab and people in broad daylight. I don't know if anybody saw that video that was on Instagram where these people were eating in the Delamo Mall, and these two people walked. You see that? These two people walked up to them, and they was like act like they were having a conversation, but they actually had a gun on them, telling them, "Give me your stuff, give me your stuff," and they robbed them right there in broad daylight while they're sitting in the mall eating. So it's like I'm not telling you to go against the gun unless you just that hard. But I'm just saying we need
that
to
what
hard.
Oh,
what you all say?
Like what a hard got to do with
hard?
That? Oh,
hard. Like anyway, so especially women, be aware of your surroundings. And I keep going back because that time where that lady was pumping her gas and that big old 500-pound man got out that truck and beat her. Like, what? This is in broad day. Like, what in the world? So just be aware
of you too, Nisi,
of your surroundings. So I do have some tools.
Oh, that's why you have this stuff here.
It's called a cat. And if you see the ears are pointed.
Thank you, Lord.
Huh?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
The ears are pointed. This can really do some damage. So this goes onto your keychain. You can get it and you can put it on your keychain. Ladies, carry something. I don't know what the law is as far as concealed guns.
It not in California.
You can't carry concealed? Not open either?
Not here. We're not an open and carry state.
We're not concealed? You can't conceal either?
In Cali, in California, you can have a gun in your compartment, but I don't think
no bullets in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are go for it, whatever you want to go for. The eyeballs, the jugular. I always tell people go for the jugular because they're gonna bleed out. So you was coming for me, I'm gonna come for you. So this is pretty good. ladies. It goes on your keychain. This I got from Amazon. It's a key, right? No, it's a knife. Now, I looked up the law as far as carrying a knife. You can carry as long as it's 3 inches or less. This is 3 inches or less, but it is. Why are you laughing?
This is turned into like a. This is why she could not watch no freaking Lifetime. This is.
It's not from watching Lifetime.
I'm sorry.
Snapped, Killer Couples, Killer Kids, all of that. Dateline, all of that. So.
This on Dateline?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just saying. I'm just about safety. You gotta be safe.
But you said Dateline like you. There was.
I'm saying there's a lot of stuff about killing and stuff, anything. But this, you can carry this. I got this on Amazon. So it is a key. You can also goes on your keychain. Put that on your keychain. I also have pepper spray. Now I asked them if I could get mace, but they said no. Mace is only for the police. So I do have pepper spray. Keep it, and I keep it when I'm running. I keep it.
We know that DC. Nisha says in Arizona, I'm straight to carry and conceal a gun.
See,
we ain't moving to Arizona.
No, we ain't moving because I'm not. But then I have my pepper spray. I keep it with me. If I'm out at night too, that's another thing I want to tell you. But after I tell you, keep your pepper spray on you. Hey, Mom, love you.
Hey, love you.
Ladies, if you can avoid it at all, don't be out at night by yourselves. Do not. I had to go out one night and I went to I call it the ghetto Walmart over there in Torrance off of 190th. So I called him the whole time. Only because this dude walked up to me in the store and was like, "Oh, I'm surprised you're here." And I'm like, looking like, who are he talking to? He was like, "Yeah, I thought you would have been in a more classy one." Like, I'm like, you don't know me. So I was like, it made me uncomfortable. So I called him. I had him on speaker. I was like, you're going to talk to me till I get all the way to my car. So something like that, yeah, but don't be texting while you're going to your car. When you get into your car, even if you have doors that lock automatically when you start driving, no. As soon as you get in your car, lock your doors. Try not to go to the gas station. Try not to go to banks or anything like that at night, especially not by yourselves. And my last thing I have is a taser. I have a taser. I asked them if I could get the one that shoot the prongs into you, but they said, no, that's only for the police too. So... So I have a taser as well. This is it's a flashlight. It's a taser. It can go in your pocket, in your purse. But I just think we need to be safe. And I do believe that the Lord said he will be your peace, but he doesn't mind if you have a peace. So if you feel like you need a gun,
Tyler Perry is
by all means, go get your lessons, go get your gun, no gun safety, and so forth. Amen.
Yes, Nisi is like seriously laughing at you. Look at Lord have mercy. Let's go lay to his face when you was talking about the guy that asked you the question.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh okay. And then it was really dark there that night. I don't know why it was so dark. Like none of the lights in the parking lot were on, and I had to park really far back. So normally I'm not scared. I usually feel like I'm invincible. I don't know why. I just feel like, somebody run up, I got them. I don't know why. But that night I was.
See what you're doing to the young man that I mentor.
That night I was really scared. So I was like, let me call him because I'm not trying to get in taking in no van or nothing like that. Oh yeah, and then I have a bat in my trunk. So just in case, carry like a bat, a hammer, something that you can knock somebody out with, something like that. And if you do cut them, make sure you cut them right here because they're going to bleed really bad. And they're going to be incapacitated where they can't, hurt you. Amen. Thank you, Dre2Ta. And it is so. Say la.
When she talking about safety, I was moving stuff. So no, I need that. I was like, what is this for? I actually thought, Lord Jesus. Let's see. What'd you say, Galathea? I have skates.
Yes, that will work. Yes, exactly. And my keys are heavy. If I have to beat a nigga with my, sorry, no, he don't like that word. If I gotta beat somebody with my keys.
See, this is how you know the flesh is strong and the spirit is weak.
And then your thumbs too. Turn around. I'm not gonna do it all the way. Just turn around. Your thumbs too. If you have to, dig them into them eyeballs. Dig them in there.
You spitting on my hand.
That's okay. You don't mind when I spit on you any other time.
You don't spit on me. What you talking about?
When the exchange of saliva.
That ain't no spit on me.
But
That's
you have your
pheromones.
thumbs, dig them into them eyeballs. I told my kids too. She was like, "Oh, that's gonna be nasty." Okay, do you want to live? Dig into them eyeballs. But you too, kids. I'm telling you, protect yourself. Amen.
Nisi says the nurse is teaching you how to kill.
Hey, it's you or them. You want to get home, right?
Lord Jesus, we went from man.
No, that's part of marriage. Your husband's not going to be there all the time, so you have those things to protect you.
Oh, did you just go there? Oh my God, did you just correlate that in there? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's not. I'm not. This one was almost a coercion.
You all have to encourage that, but she think it's gonna happen all the time. Yeah.
I'm background.
I try to tell her on
I can play the
occasions.
background.
Right, get home by any means necessary.
Any means.
That's what Nisi said.
Yep.
The way she's saying amen after all these things she said.
Because
Right.
doesn't amen means it is so? That's not what amen means, right? In your study,
Oh, so you have the theology of the streets.
in your exegesis of the word, isn't that what amen means?
You're really spitting tonight. What's going on? What's going on with you?
They don't know I'm spitting unless you tell them.
But it's coming out.
Okay,
It like it shot at me.
Spit.
Probably wet my shirt. Oh my goodness. All right.
Thank you, guys.
Any other safety tips? Because that's not what Sensei Bob taught us. But go ahead.
What's that say about? Oh. I got another.
I didn't spoke to you.
Your elbow is really strong if you need to use it. What happened? There you go, mama.
That's because my mama is a gangster.
Your mama hood. That's what's up.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help us.
She in the hood. If you got to use your elbow is strong. You just knock them with that elbow. You know what I'm saying?
She don't realize y'all just kind of real close.
I'm not going to hit you. But it is very strong. And if you use it with that force, oh, I'm telling you. Amen. There you go, Kylie. That's for you. But really invest in some of these things because they will be beneficial. Theology of the streets. I like it. Street theology.
All right. Thank you. We're going to say goodbye to everyone. And thank you. Bless everybody, even those who are learning these lethal tips to exterminate people's lives of attacks.
Don't the Bible say watch and pray?
Blink twice, Dwayne, if you're DC. When that elbow was coming on one time, I wanted to blink. Love you too, Mom. All right.
But we do have to be wise in these days. We can be prayerful, but we still have to also.
So you saying every Jesus need a Peter?
Huh?
Every Jesus need a Peter.
What you mean by that?
Peter cut people up.
Yeah.
I think that's fireworks right
That
there.
ain't no fireworks.
Well, we'll see. He's gonna be on the news. We need this information. She is being used by God.
Shut ta.
That was my tongue. Find another.
You can send your money to Cash App Camisation. If you enjoyed that word. if that word blessed you and you want to bless the woman of God.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
We appreciate you. If you enjoyed this, like and share and like, and then tag the wife and be like, hey, when y'all do your next week, because
Don't do that.
trust me, do it. Because
Don't do that.
remember she was talking about accountability.
I will block you.
Okay. All right. So yeah, and send us some topics. Like, hey, can y'all think about that? Yeah. All right. See, y'all got Straight Talk Friday.
Thank you guys for joining us for real though.
We appreciate it.
If you want some more tips in your DM though about safety, just hit me up.
Love you guys. This is what we look forward to with Straight Talk. I try. All right. If any of you all are in the Manhattan Beach area, 3 p.m. tomorrow, our son is playing at a tournament for the Carson Colts, 3 p.m. $10 is the fee. There's like a COVID waiver we have to sign. So
Can you do it online?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it, but make sure you kind of save the screen, because if you leave it open till it closes. So if you are you want to come and you're in the area, Manhattan Beach, California, Mira Costa High School, beautiful, large campus, like a college. All right. Yeah. All right. Like I kind of said, the way my eyes look, the way my face look when you said, if you want more tips. I wish you would take a screenshot of it. So if y'all want to come, feel free to come and support. Yeah. All right. May the blessings of the Lord be upon you all. Stay safe. Stay humble. We got to come up with something when we end.
Okay, we'll come up with something.
You don't have nothing right now?
No.
Why you don't have nothing right now?
You said we have to come up with something.
And we came up with something. See y'all. Oh, do me a favor. Click that one right there.
Click it?
Yeah, and you have to do it twice.
2 times?
And you'll see it go
on
down.
This side?
This, huh?
Up.
1, and then go down.